Hey, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how not to do the wrong way to learn about the housing market and the right way to learn about the housing market. I think I'm going to just show you some of the influencers, how they can really mislead you, and the doom and gloomers aren't going to like this video, that's for sure. I've been selling real estate since 2008, so it's like 18 years or something like that. So I've seen a lot of different things. And yeah, let's dive into it. Let me show you. So when you go to like YouTube and do the housing market search, right? So, well, YouTube has changed quite a bit. The first so many things are like, Yahoo Finance, the Fox local news, and some of these news channels, they basically talk about just like 10,000 view market. And they kind of explain how the Fed funds rate affects the mortgage rate. And in this case, this is since the local news, it may talk about certain segments of the market, how slow it is. But same thing, they're going to just talk about 10,000 views. They just make a show. Now, when you go down here, so somebody like him, I've actually stopped listening to him. His name is Nick something. He's been saying the market's gonna crash big time for the last like 5 or 7 years. I don't know. I finally decided not to even pay attention, not to even waste 5 seconds of my time watching his videos. So to me, he is one of those guys. He has some app that he sells. So this is the app that he sells. It's like a data app. It gives you just like the overall market for free version. And if you want to see some insight, you have to pay like $50 a month to, access that data. You can just ask your local realtor about the data, about that market. Unless you're like hedge fund manager investing in all 50 states, maybe you might need it, but yeah, I don't think you'll need it. And then the other thing is, I think he is one of those investment group. So he falls into one of those categories that the more crashing the market, his groups tend to benefit more because he works with a lot of investors. And when there's like really negative sentiment about the housing market, the regular home buyers are going to, stay on the sideline, which means there are more opportunities for the investors. Investors compete directly against the end consumers, just regular home buyers. And to me, he is one of those investor profit-driven, investor-centric point of view. And if you go to his thing, it's gonna come up again. Look at his thumbnail. Takeover, rent shock. Here we go again. Deflation. This is crazy. There's a market update which I haven't really paid attention, so I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. Let's look at on ground reporting. It's spreading. So he's going to this like maybe one extreme case right there. This is odd. $317,000 dropped down to $220,000. So it's like sensationalizing it, right? And that could have been $250,000 home. They just overpriced it, didn't sell, so they ended up pricing it, $220,000 to sell. I mean, it's just there's so many ways to sensationalize real estate data, and guys like this, that's what they do all day long. And same thing, the price cut, and he talks for like 49 minutes. I don't have time for that. This guy I haven't seen, pretty unpredictable. To me, that's reasonable title. Unpredictable. It is unpredictable. Oh, here we go again. It begins. Do you see that the red sky with the Jerome Powell, the most famous guy? And this lady on the left, I think she's the one that talks about the foreclosures all day long. And then like the house with the red sky, the price cut $25,000. I think he might be one of those people sell like horses or something. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. He's one of those. Let's see. Home sale prices. Yeah, here we go. Selling courses like real estate mindset, home buying 101. And then he sells like shirts and hats and merches like that. I don't know if he's a licensed agent or not, but he's basically making contents to, make money like that way. I don't have a problem with it as long as his information is good. There's like the Fed meeting for about an hour. I didn't listen to it, but every once in a while I'll actually listen to the whole thing. But it's the same, how do you say it? Is it called the dog and pony show? That's what it is. The whole Fed things, I mean, I'm not going to get into it because if I get into it, you're going to call me like conspiracy theorist. But it's just rigged. It's been rigged for decades. See, this guy Jack Morgan. I haven't seen him before, so I have to look him up. What this RLP means? It's life planner, registered life planner. So he might be one of those like financial advisor type of thing. But I don't have to watch it. 1 hour and 11-minute video. He probably like spins off or runs off of this lady talking about how there's nothing that you can afford. In my town, all these home prices are so much out of my reach. That's just like everybody blah 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 blah. And then when he goes to his page, this is brand new model, by the way. He gets paid $5 per minute. So you talk to him for 60 minutes. What's that? That's like $300. Just whatever, man. Kudos to you. He found a way to make money by talking to people and charging $5 per minute. Maybe I need to start doing that. Here is a local news. 2-minute local news. They're going to just talk about 10,000 feet view. Just, if it's from some parts that's not relevant to your local market, it's just noise, guys. It's just noise. CBS News, Sacramento. That's the Fed cut one. Now CNBC, the home price will drop before rebounding in 2027. Could be right, could be wrong. It all depends on the rate, the supply and demand, and how the tariffs going to impact the home building cost and the job market, all of that. What they're saying here, they don't know. They're just predicting. If you follow somebody like them, in like 3 years, they change the story. They change the narrative. They change the message. So it's like watching something like this is just a waste of time. The Governor DeSantis here, South Florida housing market ranked coldest. I'll look at, but then again, South Florida is so huge, guys. It just, yeah. Oh, good old Kevin. Yeah, I like Kevin, but he always have the fire. He always have a fire on his background, and he loves putting Trump's face because it's very controversial. You get more views. What's Kevin? I mean, Kevin, I think he used to be a real estate agent. I mean, he was very successful real estate agent, very smart. He has a great programs. I've learned a lot from him over the years. But the market is flipping. So what does it say? Critical housing market warning. But why burning, dude? Can you... Stocks that could explode. So this, to me, when he says market is flipping, I don't need to watch this 21-minute. I might actually watch it later. But it could mean that the price going down has stopped. We hit the bottom and we're going to go up, which actually aligns with my prediction. But yeah, come on, dude. Why always fire? The economy has fallen. Housing market cooked. Then look at that, cooked. Cooked where? You cook, rice. You cook hamburger, barbecue, beef jerky. Housing market is not cooked, guys. Short-term rental. But then, again, somebody like him, real estate mindset, what is it? Real estate mindset is kind of like small channel mindset. Oh, that guy, same guy. Wow, he's ranking pretty good. So he knows how to clickbait you. He knows how to make the thumbnails. He knows how to put the titles up. Very catchy, clickbaity titles, they get ranked. Unfortunately, that's the problem. One of the problems I wanted to point out, because it's always constantly feeding these things. That's the algorithm, what YouTube algorithm is doing. Short-term rental meltdown. Regulations tighten for landlords. And that guy, oh yeah, Shawn Realty. So he has fire in the background of house too. And I'll admit, I use some of this background just to see if I can get more views, more followers. That's why many of us still make videos. But I've actually had a learning experience on my other channel about it. It's about tennis. I only have like 60 followers, but the interaction has been fantastic because I have tennis elbow. It looks disgusting, right? Just congeal tape here. But smaller channel doesn't mean it's bad. Same thing with a bigger channel doesn't mean it's great. But this guy, I actually told him on Twitter that I stopped watching you because you keep talking about housing market crash with a lady named Melody somebody, about the foreclosure rate and blah 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 blah, like beating the dead horse for like 30 minutes. That was like probably about a year ago, but we're not there. Will we have 2008 market crash? I personally don't think so. But people like him, they keep talking about it. Just like kind of getting frustrated here. Maybe I need to stop this video. I'll keep going because I want to show you how you can do it the right way. What's relevant to you, which is the local real estate data. And I'll show you exactly where to go and how to look at things. Since I'm on this tangent, let's just go look at a few more. The market is finished. It's done. It's done. There's always the same shit. The greatest wealth boom is coming. The future of real estate. This might be the greatest opportunity. So, to me, he is ESQ. So he is an attorney, tax planning and asset protection. To me, when somebody talks about opportunities, that's what I want to hear. Because in the chaos, you can always find goods. You can always find opportunities. When you listen to everything is cooked, done, we're done, blah, blah, you're not going to get anything, right? So it looks like I've already watched this video a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't remember this one. I may have to watch this one. Let's at least listen to it.
The interest rates.
Can you guys hear?
So mortgage rates jumped from 3% in, I think it was 2021 to over 7% today. Buyers.
Well, I don't want to get flagged by using his content here, but let's see. Prediction: builders can't keep up. Multifamily starts down. Yeah, not sure. Wealth, asset protection, new real estate infrastructure. Oh yeah, this might be a good information to watch. I don't have any problem with that. Bottomed. The housing market just bottomed. Yeah, I have to agree with him. But why this? If you do this, you get more views. I should do this. All right. We're doomed. Oh, it's the same guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Valuetainment. So they talk about some real data, but then they also sensationalize stuff too. So they're going to bring up the worst case scenario, just talk about one market. Oh, here's another lady with a house with the burning down. I think she might be one of those, like, let's see what she is about.
7 secrets your bank does not want you to know.
So
Most
she
of us
might
have a
be
bank account. Most of us think
investing
that a
training.
bank is our friend, or it's a great place to put our money, or it's this
Grow your
amazing way to
wealth.
get great financial advice in
Yeah.
a checking account, and they
You
give
have to
us
be
mortgages
careful
and
with these
business credit
people.
cards and all.
When you're talking finance advice, you have to be licensed, or you have to be really rich, I think. Because that means you've done well. Maybe it might be worth listening to them. But yeah, I don't listen to that shit. Housing market crash, nobody thinks possibly. Housing market crash, bank owned, epic economists. Let's see. Probably selling
Welcome to
courses
the Epic
or selling
Economist
merch.
channel.
What is this?
We are living in historical
The
times, witnessing
economic
analyzing
collapse
the effects
block.
of the 21st
The title
century
is
Great Depression.
collapse. Are you
The
kidding
next
me?
generation will remember
Epic-
our times as the
Epic
foundations
Economist
of the
is your
economic
daily
and
source
societal
for
change
truth
that
in a
started when
real-time
many countries
universal.
were radically shaken in the
Yeah.
midst of a crisis with unprecedented
So
developments.
you
and
listen to this
proportions.
stuff. I mean, let's look
We
at the
created
thumbnails.
Epic
Prepare
Economist,
for the
aiming
worst.
to bring some
The collapse
edge
has
to
begun.
the often plain and
The
boring
housing
economic
crash.
news, stimulating our audience to raise.
God, so that guy again. That guy. Yeah. Price cut 65K. What he's not telling you is they just overpriced 65,000 in the first place. So yeah, so bad. What the f? And there's a blood. I mean the fire again with the burning money. All right, enough of it. You see where? Oh yeah, that lady always talks about foreclosure. I stopped listening to her. Oh yeah, that guy. That guy is kind of interesting. He walks around the neighborhood in his sunglasses, in his tank top, talking about mostly doom and glooming stuff. But he seems like a nice guy. Michael Bordenaro. I think he is like a real estate realtor connecting service sponsored, or maybe that's his business. So, oh, by the way, if you need a good realtor, I can find you a good realtor by interviewing those realtors in different states for you based on what I know. So let me know if you need a realtor. But yeah, we do get the referrals fee. Yeah. Full disclosure. They are desperate. The biggest housing market alive being told right now. Yeah. He's gonna probably talk about the foreclosure. He's gonna probably talk about the job market. Not enough people have enough income. Too expensive. Same shit all over again. So, how do you do it? I go to redfin.com. I've been using this site for a while now. It's a redfin.com/news/data-center and / the last / you don't have to put in. By the way, I do drink black coffee. It keeps me focused when I make videos like this. I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller so you can see the year color data there. Okay. I hope the sound is good so far, this microphone. Anyways, so when you go here, we're just looking at, when you first go there, you need to kind of scroll down, especially on your phone. Look at the new listing. Where did it go? Pending sales. So the green dot is 2022, as you might see, and then 23, 24, 25, they're all bunched up here. That's what it means. So it is with the new listing or the pending sale wise, you can see it's going to be almost the same as last 2-3 years. No, 2 years. If you see it that way, you're halfway there. The other thing, the home sold, same thing, right? The blue 2025 is all like mixed in with the red and orange, which is 2024. Only the green 2022 is way above. About at this time of last year, I mean 2 years or 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago, about 18.4% more homes sold in the same month. So you can kind of see. And, let's go to the next one. Median sale price is something that I pay attention to. And this is where you want to pay attention to in the local market because it's going to give you really transparent, pretty accurate data when you're buying or selling. So in the countrywide, year over year, 2% up. So sale price per square foot is 2% up. Is market crashing to you? To your view, is market crashing? Not really. When you zoom out the whole country, when you go to Austin, Texas, 20% down, 25% down, of course, because it went up 55% in 1 year. What do you expect? But at least countrywide, right? And then after this, I'm going to look at Portland, Oregon, which is my market. And I might be able to add in some, more insights. Median days on the market. Active listing is what they call the inventory, right? They say inventory is exploding. The market is saturated with a bunch of listings, And when you look at the data, it is more than last year by 9.91%. But we've been undersupplied for the last 10 years, meaning always there have been more buyers than the sellers. And ever since this big investment funds have been buying up single family homes, the competition even has heated up even more. And there's mortgage fraud with some of these politicians too, claiming to buy primary homes, 2, 3, 4 of them. Some of them are getting investigated right now. But anyways, we have 10 more percent, but it's not that much. And in fact, it's nosediving right now. Going down faster than last 3 years. Going down. This is called the real estate seasonality, by the way. When the fall and winter comes, there are less inventory because people don't want to sell during the time and people don't want to buy at the time. So the supply goes down, demand goes down. It's called the seasonality. So you will see less inventory, less active listings. Median days on the market, you can kind of see median days on the market, 45 days. So that's median. So it could be, some homes are going to be there for 10 months. Some homes are just 1 day. But the median is about 45 days. And then more likely it will get accepted, all offers get accepted and everything. Now, I skipped through and then median pending square foot is where it gives you more up-to-date than the sold, because sold data is at least 1 month old. The median data is close to 2-3 weeks data. So it's more relevant to what's going on right now. And again, market isn't crashing. Year over year, the price went up. Oh, I'm sorry. I always get confused. So this is square footage. It's not price per square footage. Sorry. So this is just the size of home. Yeah. Completely wrong. What I was going to talk about is the median sale price per square foot. Median sale price per square foot is one I paid attention to very closely. And again, compared to last year, it appreciated 1.8%. And from 2000, so if you add this up, so that's about 3%, That's about, let's say, three, another three, so 7, 8 plus 10, so about 18%. So you can kind of, just roughly guess, roughly see about 18% has been appreciated since 2022. So is market crashing like this? No, it's not. Obviously not. That hurts my eye, actually. Yeah. Let's look at, so that's the last tab. And then I go to the metro, and then I go to Portland, Oregon. There's a Portland, Maine too. Don't go there. So 4 weeks and 12 weeks. 12 weeks is going to give you more like soft curve. The 4 weeks is going to be like more, jagged like this. But so just looking at the median sale price per square foot, yeah, Portland is negative 2.55% compared to last year. So yeah, market went down a little bit. Should I call this crash? Not quite. Should I call it doomed? Not quite. Are we finished? Not really. So this is what's really happening in Portland, Oregon market. We're down about 2.5% compared to last year. And a little bit concerning part is if you add these, since 2024 was the highest at this time of year, median sale price per square foot is $305. In 2023, about 302. 22, it was 301. Now it's 298. So it's gradually going down. But I don't call it crash. This is not crashing. This is called the market adjusting in small increment. Do you see what happened here? That's right before the rate jump. Things were like heating up so much, and in fact, you can see this line like surpassing everything. So whoever bought this during this time, you guys overpaid quite a bit. That's what it means. And this is average data. If you go into smaller zip code, this could be even bigger. And if you bought a brand new home, it's going to get even bigger. Yeah, then my neighbor is doing some work. It's so loud. And some days it's so loud when I have windows open, I have to put these on because I have sort of sensitive ears playing musical instruments and everything. But where am I? So yeah, right now compared to last year, slightly low, but nothing concerning that much. What happened here? Average sale to list ratio, and this gives you a good insight on when you're buying or selling. So it means that average sale to list ratio is 99%, meaning when $1 million home gets listed, it sells at $990,000. 1% less. Obviously, $1 million home in my market, it may actually go down even more, but it's the average. So $500,000 home, you can say maybe 5%, 1% less. So what's that? 5,000 less, 495,000. That's the selling price. And let's look at here. So this is where a bunch of people pay like 5% over asking, but this is again average. Some people pay over 20%. They might be in trouble. And so, last 3 years, it's been pretty the same. So except for this anomaly up here, the market has been just lukewarm, cold, or, that's what it means. So that's all you need to know. So for example, if you're buying, in average, people aren't getting full price offers, maybe. Some still do though. So here's the spectrum, right? There's still multiple offers in some southeast, some low price first time homes. And then there's homes in Lake Oswego selling at 90% of asking price, big price cut. It's average, right? And so when you have that information, at least you can kind of dive in. Hey, where is the like 97229 zip code? Sell price to list ratio. In order to do that, I go to Altos. This one, I don't know if I can. This will make you like sign in and stuff. So 97229. Okay, and then if you go down here, price per square foot. So their methodology here is different probably, and the data sample data is different too, but you can kind of see 97229 and $313 per square foot. That's a 7-day median. 90-day median is 314. And so you can see right off the bat, compared to average Portland, 97229 is about $16 higher than the average, because homes are newer, bigger, better school system, so they're hired more desired buyers, blah blah blah. But what you can see here is that where was the peak? 339. Where is it now? 214. So 15. So it's about 5% lower than the peak. That's what you need to know. And when you're buying a home in 97229 and you see price per square foot at like $400 per square foot, you have to wonder why. Oh, because they have 5 acres. Yes, then it will be the case. Or, oh, you have a fantastic mountain views. Of course, you have to pay. Oh, you have a lake view. Of course, guys. Other than that, if you're buying a cookie cutter in a suburban neighborhood, you have to wonder. And so comparing home price within the neighborhood, price per square foot, and then cross-check with that zip code, then you can be at least protected. At least you can ask your realtor saying, hey, Shawn, how come this listing is like asking for $335 per square foot when the average is 314? That's like, if I hear that from a buyer, I'm going to go, wow, you've done your homework. Let's go. I'm going to actually do, and if I can answer right away, let me find out. And then I can look at it. Oh, I go, well, there's a finished basement that is not counted for, or there's a half an acre on this house. They want that home, land value, or they have golden toilet. Golden toilets are expensive and they're, charging for it. So there's got to be a reason. And then if you see a home that is not selling even below this average, you have to wonder, oh, some of those are like right next to a busy highway. Of course, you're going to have to drop it to maybe 285. Or next to a car dealership, like lot. Behind the Target parking lot. High voltage wire right next to your backyard. Yeah. Then you need to adjust downward. You don't want to overpay. So this is how you look at market. So when you know how to look at your local market, just like this, why would you waste your time listening to this thumbnail, clickbaity, self-interest, entertainment slash not for your best interest kind of information out there, which is, I say 95% of the contents are out there are like this guy. I can't even stand his face, actually. Ugh. Anyways, I hope that makes sense. some days I go, gosh, did I just talk by myself for 35 minutes? But when you sell real estate like me for long enough time, when you know enough, when you see fluffs, you just gotta call it out. Anyways, yeah. Do you have any questions? Some days I wish that this was live video so I can actually answer live, questions. But yeah, like I said, I can definitely help you if you need a realtor. Other than that, let's see what else. That's all I have, guys. A couple seasonal news is right now the mortgage rate is 5.875. By the way, one more thing. Well, I'm thinking about it. I'll give you one more goodie before I go. The best way that I found where to check the mortgage rate is onpointcu.com. So this is a local credit union that I used to use. I actually moved to First Tech now, but sorry, I just had some different thoughts about sharing my information here. So they have probably the lowest rate, and they're more honest, in my opinion, because they're volume lender. They're not going to mark up too much, and they seem to reflect better rate and closer to what you can get when you have a decent credit and things like that. And so go to websites like this, not go to lendingtree.com and put your information. You're going to get shitload of calls from different lenders. They sell your data, basically. So go to your local credit union website, find that, and just bookmark it. That's the best way to check your rate. If you're working with the mortgage brokers, they seem to have a different fee structures and markup system and fees and everything. So I don't really trust, or I don't really follow them. But yeah, interesting thing is they just announced the Fed funds rate cut. The mortgage rate went up 1/8% actually. Yeah, the bankers. Anyways, I hope this helps. And I'm going to end here. Some of these videos, I've been talking so long, I don't know how to end. But if you have any questions, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe. Or just leave. You don't have to do anything. If you enjoyed it, just enjoy your day. And I'll see you in the next video.